Hello friends, welcome back to Devtastic. So in this video, we will be creating a Flutter application with the list view, which allows the user to swipe on the list items. So let me show how the UI looks once we complete our code changes. So here we have a list view with a few items. So if I swipe from start to end, that item is deleting from the list, and also I'm getting a snack bar saying swipe start to end. I will swipe from end to start so that we will be getting a swipe end to start snack bar, and that item got removed from the list. So I already created a new Flutter application, that is a list view swipe. Now let's create a simple list view and add some items to that list view so that it will be very easy to demonstrate the swipe functionality. So I will clear all this data, and I will start from void main. Run app. Let that be a material app. Home can be scapcode. Let's add an app bar. This be a container. So let's create some nice background. It's a linear gradient, and it should be a list of colors. RGB. Okay, so now both the colors are added. So let's add the begin of this gradient. Alignment dot top left, and end should be alignment dot bottom right. Okay, so let me save this and let me run this application using Flutter run. And before running this application, make sure that you have selected a proper device to run. So now, because I am running the iOS simulator, I have selected the same in the target. So you can select the same and you can run Flutter run command. Yes, as you can see now, we have a background ready. So let's create a list view as a separate component. Okay, so let's create a child. Let's create that new class component as a my list view. Okay, we'll create this component now. It's my list view extends. So now we need to extend either stateful widget or stateless widget. So now, because we were implementing swipe gestures, so we let's delete the items whenever we swipe. Because we are deleting an item from the list, and also the list should be updated whenever we do swipe. So let's create a stateful widget. Because we are creating a stateful widget, so we need to override create state method. And let's remove this. So now we need to return the state object from here. Let's say return a state object that we will create now. That should be start from underscore my list view state. This should again extend state class of the type my list view. Okay, again this underscore my list view should uh, override a build method that we can do here. Now this return should be underscore my list view state. Okay, now here we need to build the list view from this override method, that is it should return So before starting the list view, so we need to create the list items first, right? So that I will create one model, that is, let's say item details. So we need to create a constructor now. Item price. Now this is ready. Now let's create a list of objects. Item details. Item details. Item name can be a laptop. 100. Item price can be 35,000. Done. So now our data is done. List of items. Let's implement the list view. Let's say list view builder, item builder. We need to implement that. Context index. Okay. Before that, let's say item count. That should be item details dot length. Now here, let's implement so for the data, I will be adding item details of index dot item name. Let's add a subtitle. It should be a text. So let's add some static text here, and that is price. Now let's interpolate item details of index dot item price. Okay, now this is fine. Let's run this once. Let's reload. Yes, as you can see, we got the list view here with the data. Let's enhance the UI. So add a card view for this and some shape for this. This can be a rounded rectangular border. Again, we can add a border, a radius. That can be border radius dot circular of 8 maybe. Okay. Also, we can give elevation of 8 for now. Okay. And also we need to give a child. So this child should be our list tile. Done. So let's save this. Let's restart our application. Yeah. So we got our list ready. So let's add some icons to this list item. Leading that we need to add icons dot. Let's add some user kind of icon. User. Yeah, I think this should look good. Yeah, I think this should be better for now. So now our list view is ready to be swiped. So if I try to swipe now, this is not working. As you can see, I'm trying to swipe, but that is not happening because we have not implemented the swipe functionality. So let's add a code to swipe. So usually we can swipe from start to end or end to start. So let's see both the variations. To implement the swipe, we need to add a dismissible component. So in the item builder, just return a dismissible. This is the one, and we need to pass a key. This key should be a unique identifier. So from our list of item details, we have a unique identifier called item code, right? So we can pass that here. That is, we need to create a key inside that item details of index dot item code dot toString, because this is expecting a string. So now this child can be our whatever the list view component we have created, and I'll put it in the child. I will save this and I will rerun the application. There is some swipe happening, right? But we are not defining any functionality or any color background or any icons. We have not defined, but the swipe is happening. So let's define some background color and some icons whenever we swipe. There should, for example, if I swipe start to end, there should be a delete icon in the background should visible, right? So we will see that now. So for that, we need to add a background and secondary background feature. Okay, after this written, so I will be adding background. Okay, so this background can be a container. So in the container, let's say I'll give a color, colors dot red maybe. Also, I can give some alignments to this container. Let's add some padding. Padding again, this should be edge. So we'll only add it for left. So 20. So let's add some child. That should be an icon. Let's add an icons of delete maybe. Okay, and give some color as a white. Should be fine. Let's save this and restart the application. Yes. So now the application is loaded to the simulator. So let's swipe from start to end. As you can see, we have a delete icon in the left side, and also we have given a padding. So the icon is adjusted to the padding. The same way, if I try to swipe from end to start, as you can see, there is no icon, and we can still able to see the background. Okay, background will be applied on the both sides. So now, if we need to do any action whenever we do swipe, so we need to implement on dismissed method. So that we will see now. Okay, here after this, so we have a method called on dismissed. Okay, so direction is nothing but how we are swiping. Is it from start to end or from end to start? Okay, so here, because we are using a stateful widget, whenever any item got removed, so the list view should be updated, right? So let's use state method. Inside that, let's remove item details dot remove at index wherever we are swiping. So let's save this. Let's restart the application. So now if I do this, see, the items are removing. Okay, so this is how we can add the actions. So now let's add one more swipe direction. That is, so now we have added a background, right? So we have one more option called secondary background. Secondary background is nothing but we can add one more layer of background to this list tile so that we can have one more functionality. Okay, let's add a container. Again, here we can give the color say colors dot, it's green now, alignment, alignment dot center right, because we are placing this on the right side. Let's give some padding, edge insect, insect only right. Let's give 20 as the same value we have given for left. So now add a child for this. Child can be an icon, and inside that we need to give the icon which we need to display. For now, let's say archive. Okay, and color, this can be colors dot white. Okay, let's save this. Let's restart the application. Now we got all the list items back. And if I try to scroll from end to start, as you can see, we have a archive icon and we are getting a green color as a background, right? This is a secondary background we have added. Now we have a two backgrounds for our list item. So now, because we have only one action on dismissed to remove the item from the list. So if I swipe from both the ends, it will do the same action. So now we can have that condition in the on dismissed. So how the swipe is happening, we can check that. So let's do that now. Inside this, if direction is equal to dismiss direction dot start to end, then for now let's show some toast message. Show snack bar. The content can be a text, simple text that I will be showing. Swiped start to end. Okay, so now I can do the same thing on the else if. Let's say direction dot end to start, end to start. Okay, so now we can remove this for now, and I'll keep this anyway. Even in the both scenarios, let us remove that item. Okay, I'll save this. Let's restart our application so that we will get our items back. So now I will swipe from start to end. As you can see, swipe start to end and that item got removed. Now I will swipe from end to start. It's a swipe end to start. Now that item got removed. So this is how we can implement a swipe gesture for our list view. Let me know if you face any issues in the comment section so that I'll try to reply with the possible solutions. So please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.